All right, this will be episode 30 of me documenting my journey to profitability trading ES futures using order flow. So yeah, today is Monday, October 7th. And basically what happened today was we traded in like a 14-point range for the first like hour and a half, maybe longer. So yeah, the market did not move 7 points past the opening price for the first 2.5 hours of the session. So that is obviously complete garbage conditions for the type of trading that I'm focused on, which is scalping, being in and out of positions relatively quickly. This is what my funded account is looking like now. We have $800 in it, down from, I started the month with 4,800, I believe. Last Wednesday I was trading without a brain, and then Thursday had a good trade. Friday it was tough. I forget what happened that session, but it was tough. And then today we basically had sideways action for 2.5 hours. So today I was basically playing shorts at 5.7, 8.5 level because there was a lot of trap buyers there. But I should have known better because there have been plenty of days in the last 3 months where I walk away from conditions that are literally the same as today. I don't know. Today I was just more intrigued by it because of what I was seeing on the DOM, and on top of that VIX was plus 4%, plus 3% the entire day. So I was just more intrigued by those things where I should have just decided after the first hour and a half to stay away from it. So yeah, this last week has been the worst performance from me since June. And weird because it's almost like my bad habits. It's like I just needed to be reminded what I'm supposed to stay away from and what I'm supposed to stick to. Last Wednesday, my funded account balance was at 4,800. And today, on Monday, October 7th, 4 days later, we are at 800. And I can't hit zero or else I lose the account. So absolutely awful spot. As you guys can see, it only takes one day of lacking discipline, of ignoring your plan, ignoring your rules. It only takes one day of that to happen for you to, like, I probably would have blown my account, like I said in my last video, if my daily loss limit wasn't hit. So if there was no daily loss limit, I probably would have blown the funded account on Wednesday. But we had a nice little comeback Thursday. We got it up to like 2,000, which the balance is irrelevant, by the way. But today I was reminded once again that whenever the market presents garbage conditions, then I need to walk away and be happy with no trades taken, because that is what I've done since July. If you guys have been following me, you know that I've ironed out a lot of errors in the last 3 months, and that the last 3 months have actually been profitable for me. So this would be a 4-month streak if I could turn this month around, which I have faith that I can, but I am definitely not in a good spot right now, and I need to be ultra selective, and I just have not been doing a good job. I haven't been doing a good job knowing when to walk away lately. So I need to fix that. But moving forward, the plan is going to remain that I will trade one contract with a max loss of $200 per trade. So that's 4 points. I basically have 4 tries. I basically have 4 entries to not lose, or I could go down to micros and trade like 5 micros, but I don't think that's something I want to do. Yeah, if any of you guys are new to trading or kind of in the same boat as me, make sure you take my mistakes and learn from them. So whenever you steer away from your discipline, your plan, your rules, you have a maximum losing day and you lose like 70% of your account, or at least that can happen. And then also today, if you try to trade conditions that are just absolute trash for scalping, you can expect to get chopped up and basically stress out the whole session. So there's that. So yeah, that's 2 ways you could take my experience just from this last week alone and make yourself better. But yeah, so I'm just gonna be as selective as I possibly can this week. And I've mentioned in my prior videos that there's been a lot of days where I kind of show up and I'm not expecting to take a trade, and then I'm so removed from the idea that I have to trade that whenever I see something that jumps out at me like very clearly, then that's when I'll take a trade, and those are the days that I typically have the best entries on. It's always days where I'm like, all right, let's show up today and let's find a good entry or something. It's always the days that I expect to put on a trade or make money where I have errors and bad habits start to show up. Like today, for example, I wouldn't say I was necessarily planning on taking a trade, but I definitely showed up and I knew that it was Monday and I knew that there was potentially going to be a lack of volume and volatility today, and I still, despite the fact that ES moved no more than 7 points away from our opening price for the first hour. One of those days where you should have just called it quits after like 30, 40 minutes of seeing what the action looked like. And I didn't do that. I just kept trying to trap participants at the high of day, and I just kept getting stopped out. So yeah, that's where I'm at right now with my journey. Only account I'm trading on is, that's where I'm at right now with this journey. The only account I'm trading on is my Top Step funded with $800 left in it. So yeah, I hope you guys can take my mistakes in the last week and to make your trading better. I unfortunately had to be reminded the hard way, but that's just the cost of doing business. So I'll catch you guys in the next one.